Shine Wild Ones, it's Bernadette. I'm here with your Pick a Card Tarot reading for Wednesday, January 6, 2021. Y'all, oh my gosh. My mind is just blown. Okay, so yesterday I mentioned January is National Adopt a Rescue Bird Month, right? And then Black Swan came out inverted, a bird. Guess who came stomping in today? Mr. and Miss Cassowary, another bird. And so when my mind is blown, so I'm just going to jump right into all the symbolism and the meanings and what it's going to mean for your Wednesday, and it's just craziness, you guys. Okay, so first of all, your solar plexus chakra is the chakra of today, right? And that is about creativity and all that bright, beautiful, warm, golden glow of success and of creativity. And Mercury is the messenger. Well, Mercury is the ruling planet for today. And of course, Mercury was the old boy that brought the messages from heaven. He's that pipeline between the mortal world and the heavens. So you've already got this pipeline thing going on, right? You've got your sacral chakra, which is the middle of your body, and it, along your vagal nerve and through your whole body, it's what puts everything kind of together. And it's Wednesday, right? Okay, and you've got the cassowary, and let me tell you why that matters. Just crazy over the top so much. So cassowaries, okay, they're big and bad, y'all. Emus are very sweet, and ostriches are very sweet because they're kind of sort of ish like them, but they're direct descendants of dinosaurs, which you can see if you look at them pretty closely. And if you look at pictures of them online and the close-ups and their long eyelashes and that sweet face, don't let it fool you. They will slap stomp you to death, as they did 2 years ago to this poor old boy in High Springs, Florida, half an hour, not even a half an hour up the road from me. This poor old boy, who shouldn't have been keeping a cassowary, unless, of course, that poor cassowary had no other choice and he was rescuing it. I don't know the real story, but he was an older fella, and he went out in his pen by himself, and that old cassowary knocked him to the ground, said stomp, 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 which they can do. And why I tell that tragic story is the flip side of that is that cassowaries hold a very sacred, unique, they've got a unique position or job in the rainforest where they live. They are double tough stuff on the outside and attitudinally, but their digestive tract is so gentle, just so gentle. And they're vegetarians, they're vegans, they just eat fruit, right? When they consume that fruit, their digestive system, their gut, where their solar plexus chakra is, it keeps the seeds intact. So no matter where they go, when they expel, right, when they go to the little rainforest room, they spread those seeds all over the place. And that's a really unique job. And I think of the uniqueness of it because, again, we're talking about that midsection. So one of your biggest messages for today is that when you're tapping into cassowary energy, well, cassowary energy is tapping into you today, it's super important that you realize you've got a unique job to do in this world, and it's unique only to you. So let's say you're an accountant. Okay, there are a lot of accountants across the world, but I bet you've got a really unique way of getting this done faster or quicker, more efficiently, or this than that other person. It doesn't matter. Whatever you do in accountant world, whatever you do in baking world, whatever you do as a reader, a healer, a veterinarian, an astrophysicist, it's different than what other people do. And I really, really, really want to express that because so many of you want to be an author, you want to have your own YouTube channel, you want to have your own, website or your forums or whatever. And you're just like, but Bernadette, the world doesn't need another. Yes, it does. There's 7 billion people on this planet. You think the few, maybe even few 100,000 people running around out there in the world, let's say you're a tarot reader and you want to talk about tarot on YouTube or Twitch or wherever. Ooh, my multi-streaming live streaming is just about where it needs to be, you guys. I'm going to have, just so you know, I'm going to do 3 days a week lives, and the reading's going to be live, and then I'm going to do almost like a teaching session, like a Q&A live. And then I'm going to do live readings for free just because it's fun. and I really like it. So I will get the dates and times to you, but it'll stream on Twitch, it'll stream on YouTube, it'll stream on Facebook, maybe Twitter, maybe LinkedIn, but those are the ones that are, well, those are the ones that are the main ones. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, those are the main ones. So and on my own forums. So it's just really important that you understand whatever your take on whatever it is you do or want to do, it's wildly important today. Okay, so another few things to know about cassowary energy coming into your life today is that they are, listen, that they are of dinosaur heritage is funny. They're the third largest bird in the world, right behind, and I mean right behind emus and ostriches. It's funny, but dinosaurs speak of ancient wisdom. They were here in kind of almost, it's not the time before time, but it is kind of the time before time. And they understand what it is to be at ground zero with a concept, with a way of life. And so you are likely being called to look at some ancient ways, some ancient thoughts, some ancient modalities. Ooh, that word just went through me. Wow. Woo. Okay. I don't know who it's for. I don't know what it's for. But the word modality, a new modality, it's new to you, but it's an ancient modality, but it's not really new to you because, of course, we're timeless, right? So it'll be in your DNA somewhere that you just got to remember and access that wisdom, jump out into the Akashic records and, kind of do your thing. But modality, word of the day. Whatever that is, dinosaur is a big call for that, right? A really, really big call for that. So when you're also going through your day, remember all of the power of cassowary is in their feet. They don't peck anybody. They stomp them. Whatever is in their way, they just stomp it right out of their way. So whatever is in your way, including yourself, stomp it out of your way. When you think about the zodiac, the tarot card pulls for the zodiac signs, right? Those readings from the beginning of the month. It is a new year. It is January. Obviously, we've got that energy behind you today. And then you think about just the last few readings. It's really interesting to me because the energy for the Wild Ones collective, right? The Wild Pack really feels like, even though it's January, it's a new year, it's this, all signs point to, go Jetson, there's still resistance there. And I'm unclear why that is, but I'm very clear that once you've got so much bird energy coming through at one time, it's, the adopt a rescue, but that's it, y'all. Okay, do you remember on that fateful day over the weekend when Dog came to me and then it was all these synchronicities, that fella Keith Walker, which is turning out to be the great mystery of all time. They can't find him. He's homeless and apparently there's substance abuse problems there. And so over the holiday, the shelter, anyway, long story, there's a GoFundMe set up for him. $82,000 have been raised for Mr. Walker. That's a lot of money. It's going to help that old boy and his dog so much. So what all of this has to do with each other is, this is Adopt a Rescue Bird Month. And Sunday was all about rescuing yourself and being your own hero. Sunday, Saturday, I try to put it out of my mind. Although it was a great message. And then yesterday was about getting rid of the mental blah, blah, blah that's rolling around in your head. And today is about stomping out the obstacles. Do you see the progression here? Do you see what's going on with the synchronicity here? And so stop whatever is holding you back. Stop whatever just stop it or stomp it out. I mean, literally stomp it out. You know, people ask me all the time, like, how to implement the spiritual things that we talk about, or the, you know, whatever comes through in a reading, right? Listen, I'm a really big fan of the real thing. And so, as much as I love metaphor, and I do, I love me some metaphors. Uh, write down what it is that's got you all, you know, kerfuffled, and put it on the ground and stomp that paper to bits. Action, right? Anything in motion stays in motion. And energetically, that's a way to put something in motion. So write it down, stomp it out, and then you move on about your merry business and channel in cassowary, because again, it's like this, well, it's the natural progression of things. You rescue yourself, adopt yourself if you need to, and then stomp out all of the things that are blocking you, and move toward what your unique purpose is. Your soul contract, your sacred contract, you know, the age old, what's my purpose in life? Why am I here? We ask ourselves that a lot. You know, people that are going through a spiritual awakening, people that are walking a spiritual path, your spirit knows. And especially today, because remember, it's the solar plexus chakra day. So you can tap into that, and you can, you know, ask yourself, you can be your own divine messenger, because you are, but you know, do it consciously in this moment, not right this very moment, when you get to it today. Although if you can do it in this moment, awesome. Just ask yourself to be shown what your sacred purpose is. And, you know, listen, cassowaries walk where others can't. I mean, they're no joke with those feet, y'all. I mean, think about dinosaurs. Tromp, 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 tromp. So remember, when they're tromping through the forest, they're pretty much solitary birds, except for like May to November. That's when they mate. So they'll like come out of their, you know, their hiding. And oh my gosh, that's also it. Okay, listen, it's a pun. Y'all know I love my puns. But cassowary, wary. I keep hearing the last name. I hear it in my head like wham. It's the wariness. It's the wariness that goes onto yesterday. Okay, beware of what mental muckety stuff is running around up there. Today is the day to be completely cassowary of it. Write it down, stomp it out, move ahead. And I'm also being told, don't be looking for your divine purpose. What if you have multiple purposes? Okay, y'all, I'll be here all day talking about this. So, multiple purposes, right? Rescue, adopt, stomp out, divine purposes. Rescue, adopt, stomp out, divine purposes. I love you guys. Pick up your copy of the Arcanimal Tarot and Oracle deck. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And while you're stomping that out, I hope you get as wild as you ever get. And after that, you're going to be at a whole new level of stay wild.